Right, friends. I've come across this guy before. I've done video now, him with another guy, and I just want to do another reaction video to this video that he popped up as well a while back. Because I've seen this guy, I've seen his videos before, and I thought to myself, you know what, I should do videos on him. I just do some reaction videos on him. This guy's crazy. He's even got another one, another vegan. There's another one, another vegan one I know about. They're like claiming protein doesn't build muscle. This is just insane, man. The myofibular growth, that's for sure. But I understand what type of muscle growth they're talking about, sarcoplasmic. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to react to this guy. His name is, you saw him in my last video. His name is TribeByNoire. Anyway, so TribeByNoire says, why fruit is a superior muscle-building food. Raw vegan bodybuilding. Why? I'd love to know. Why is it a superior food, fruit, fructose, superior for building muscle, even though it inhibits muscle growth and causes mitochondrial dysfunction and a bunch of things? It's crazy. It causes insulin resistant. Christ, man.
Fruits are actually a superior muscle-building food for a variety of reasons,
really?
and I'm going to get into a few of those reasons.
You know this guy's putting out misinformation. I can't wait to hear it. I already know what he's going to say.
Here.
Look at that slave food cuisine, man. Give me a break. They try to make slave food look like cuisine, you see? It's ridiculous. Yeah, let me put a few leaves on top of it, a little bit of sauce on there on the side. Throw a little, toss a little salt on it. Yeah, okay.
The first thing you got to know is the most important nutrient for muscle growth is carbohydrates, specifically the glucose.
The most important nutrient for muscle growth is carbohydrate. Guys, see, it isn't protein, it's carbohydrates. We're building carbohydrate muscles, water muscles.
That the carbohydrates break down into.
Yeah.
That is absolutely essential, not only for maintaining muscle size, strength, and performance, but also building on that size, strength, and performance. And when you look at the muscle composition, you'll understand why.
Yeah.
3/4 of skeletal muscle tissue is actually made up of water and glucose combined, or water and glycogen. And muscle stores water and glycogen to a 3-to-1 ratio, meaning for every...
Yeah, but if there's no glycogen, then there's nothing for it to store. Get it? He's telling you exactly. To store glycogen, you're storing glycogen. So what is a byproduct? What is a byproduct of storing glycogen? This look that he has, this so-called fake muscle look. Get it?
1 molecule of glycogen, which is stored glucose, you get 3 molecules of water.
For every gram of glycogen, 3 grams of water being drawn between the skin and the muscle into the muscle. Yeah. Okay.
Only about 24% of muscle mass is actually made of protein.
Yeah, but he's talking about fructose. It's fast acting, unlike complex carbohydrate. It's slow acting. So it doesn't spike insulin. Look, it depends on the carbohydrate that you're using. It's very specific. Bodybuilding is very specific. You're using a carbohydrate to expand the sarcoplasm, this byproduct of, this phony muscle growth. Then this is the wrong type of food that you want. You want complex carbohydrates. You do not want fructose.
Comes to maintaining and building growing muscle hypertrophy, you need to do whatever you can to maintain what you have. And so
You have to do whatever you can to maintain what you have. Well, I build myofibular growth. That's what I do on my channel. I don't do exercise. I don't do fruitarian diets to build phony muscles. I don't take drugs. I just focus on building myofibular growth. That's all. The maintenance is based on you being in positive nitrogen balance, which Vegans are not. They're negative nitrogen balance. That's why you cannot build muscle as a vegan. That's the reason why he's pushing fruits. He says carbohydrates build muscles. What kind of muscles are you building there? Nothing. It's for an aesthetic look. You're faking it. You are faking it for aesthetics.
High carbohydrate and high water-rich diet is ideal for doing so.
See?
And this is where fruits really
Not protein, right?
come out to shine. Now, you have a variety of different carbohydrate-rich foods. You have whole grains, potatoes, and things like that, which are typically starchy foods. And these starchy foods are carbohydrates that take a prolonged period of time to gradually break down into simpler forms of glucose and be shuttled to that muscle tissue as well as all of the other vital organs and cells in your body.
Glucose is being shuttled to all the vital organs in the body to cause glycation, to destroy them. Yes. I want to destroy my mitochondria, become dysfunctional, and spike insulin, so I'll be insulin resistant. Yes, okay.
And then you have legumes, where actually very rich in protein, amino acids, and things like that.
Legumes.
Which also are important and serve their own functions.
They might be I don't know, legumes and all that. They're most likely deficient in the essential amino acids, or they're just lacking or deficient or whatever.
But when we look at fruits are dominant in what muscle mass is mostly made out of, which is
So muscle is made out of fruits? Okay.
water and glycogen with a little bit of...
So muscles are made out of water and glycogen. So there you go, people. Guess you're never going to build any real muscles. You're going to build phony muscles like everybody else out there. Woohoo.
protein.
Yeah.
Now, in particular...
Let's find out what it does to you exactly, this so-called glycogen, right? Yeah, studies show that high fructose consumption, particularly from refined sources like, corn syrup, corn syrup and sugary drinks can hinder muscle growth by impairing mitochondrial function, reducing the expression of genes crucial for muscle adaptation and repair, and potentially leading to insulin resistance and inflammation. Oh, he says it's the opposite. Man. Okay, whatever. He says it all in his videos. While fructose is whole fruits is generally not considered harmful, excessive intake of added sugars rich in fructose can negatively affect the body's ability to build and maintain muscle mass. To build and maintain. He says it's maintaining and all that. Mechanisms of fructose: indeed, muscle impairment, mitochondrial dysfunction, reduced gene expression, insulin resistant, oxidative stress, inflammation, nutrient depletion. Oh, that's all you need. Context matters. Fructose from whole fruits versus added sugars. Well, typically they're less concerning. I don't think so, but whatever. This is part of the matrix of fiber, vitamins, minerals that can mitigate negative effects. Refined sugars, well, of course, detrimental. They're bad for you, refined, of course. While moderate amounts of fructose from whole foods are not directly destructive, but these are not natural, not your typical natural fruits. They've been made to carry excessive amounts of fructose. So you're always going to get excessive amounts of fructose. Excessive intake of refined fructose and sugary drinks can negatively impact muscle growth by interfering with key cellular processes. You definitely don't want to drink Coca-Cola after your workout, like a lot of people do. They go to the pizza joint or they go to McDonald's and they down Coca-Colas after their workouts. I knew a lot of people like that. They just never grew anything. They just wasted their time. They literally didn't even realize that they were just building these fruit muscles. Get it? Like this guy here. Fruit muscles. Yeah. All of them were building fruit muscles.
Fruits tend to be higher on the glycemic index, which means that they break down into glucose faster in the digestive process, and they go to your muscle tissue faster, which leads to faster muscle recovery.
Yes, that's the reason why a majority of people that work out, the majority of their diets, the majority of pretty much most everybody's diet that's out there is carbohydrate, and they eat more carbohydrates than they eat protein today. So what kind of muscle are they building exactly there in the gym? Get it? They're building muscle in the gym. Get it? The pump, bro. Get it? They're building muscles in the gym. Fruit muscles. They're getting the pump, bro.
and faster fueling of the muscle in order to maintain the size, structure, and performance of that muscle tissue.
Yeah.
Training is inherently destructive to muscle tissue, right? When you engage in intense resistance,
Training is very destructive to muscle tissue. Training, yeah, it's breaking down proteins, definitely destructive, yes.
training or hypertrophy training, as you go through the workout,
You're losing proteins, so you're breaking down proteins faster than they're building up if you're training, yeah. He's telling you to eat fruit. So what about the proteins that you're breaking down? Are you gonna build them up somehow, or are you recycling them? What are you doing with them?
you get deeper and deeper into a catabolic state, right? Catabolism or catabolic, meaning breakdown, cellular breakdown, protein breakdown,
No, it means protein breakdown, yeah.
muscle breakdown. And as stored glycogen inside the muscle depletes, and as water stored inside the muscle depletes,
Well,
and the
yeah, but that's an energy source. Energy, that isn't protein.
electrolytes in the muscle depletes, you get deeper into catabolism, and then your training performance starts to dip off.
No, that's not true. As you get into negative nitrogen balance, right? You get into catabolism. You become catabolic. Yeah, you're more catabolic than you are anabolic. To be anabolic, you need to be on a natural animal-based diet with no interference from any of these fructoses and foods and plants and fruits.
This is also a reason why you don't really want your workouts being too long. In my personal experience and all of my coaching experience with others,
There's something wrong here, man. I don't know what it is, but it just is like destructive to people. I don't know. He's a coach. He's destroying people. I don't understand this. How? I don't know. I just don't get it. And him even looking like that, whatever.
the sweet spot is where your workout is in between 20 to 30 minutes, being 45 minutes at the most. But if you're engaging in high intensity training, this is
You're building sarcoplasmic hypertrophy muscles, yeah.
where you really get the most bang for your buck. If you can achieve a maximum muscle stimulus in a shorter period of time with less training volume, then why would you do more training volume over a more prolonged period of time?
Because we're trying to build myofibrillar growth, because that adds to force production and it enhances your performance. It enhances you as a human to get more contractile proteins. You are enhanced. You're enhancing your genetics. You're enhancing your genetics, your performance, force production, natural strength, a bunch of stuff. I don't understand this guy. What the fuck?
All you do is build up more waste, acid, and various different types of metabolites, which increase oxidative stress on your body, not just in skeletal muscle, but all of your vital organs altogether. And this increases the demand of functionality for your kidneys.
What?
When you have a fruit-dominant diet and training sessions,
That's a lot of sugar. Your body becomes dysfunctional on sugar. It's a known fact.
the adequate time frame, this is what allows you to maintain muscle integrity as well as improve overall health, not just inside your joints, connective tissues, muscles, but all of your vital organs. And kidney function is directly tied into that. And so with fruits in particular are very beneficial for kidney function. Fruits are very rich in water, glucose, and electrolytes.
They're actually the opposite. They're very bad for your kidneys and give you fatty liver. What's he talking about? It'll increase your what do you call it? Your prostate. It'll get your prostate to grow. Your prostate will grow. You'll get fatty liver. You'll have kidney disease from this shit. You'll build up a lot of oxalates because fruits have oxalates in them. So you're going to get massive amounts of oxalates, which are just going to cut the shit out of your body inside. It will destroy you. It's like glass going through your body, which is extremely toxic for humans. It's just crazy.
Electrolytes essentially are minerals with electrical charge, right? So we're talking...
What electrolytes? What electrolytes? You don't need any electrolytes, man. People eating natural animal food don't need any of this stupid electrolyte bullshit. They get everything out of their carnivore diet. That's just bullshit.
sodium, potassium, and magnesium primarily. And
People
fruits
are making this shit up, man. This magnesium, this electrolyte shit. You don't need electro fucking stupid lights. Nobody ever had any electro so-called lights in the past. They didn't die, okay? I'm gonna go to the corner store and buy something fake called electrolytes. No thanks.
more so dominant in
You don't need salt in your diet. It'll destroy you.
magnesium and potassium, okay, which is very important for maintaining adequate hydration levels, which is needed in order for optimal nervous system function, muscular contraction, muscle preservation.
Matt, you should see his comment section. People are commenting. They love this guy. This is how dumb people are. You want to see how dumb people are? Look. Check it out. I have a question for you. Why are you so uneducated? Oh, that one I like. Such a great video. Thank you. What? Thank you. That was very elaborate and a very concise way of explaining the facts of the information being presented on the video. Oh, okay. Do you have a video specifying on muscles and raw vegan diet and fasting together and fasting? Oh, starving too as well. I see you have many. I'm watching and searching. You have many, yeah. This is great information. Oh, it's great. Yeah, yeah. To build fake muscles, yeah. Eat sugar and destroy yourself. Okay. In this case, I think half of it because of the genetics. So he has an advantage. Oh, he has an advantage because it's genetics. Yeah, okay. Can you link anything you preach in this video to scientific studies and back up your claim? No, he can't because it's bullshit. Knowledge from YouTube. Yeah, he's just making stuff up, whatever. Which claim? You mean sarcoplasmic muscles? I like what he wrote. He wrote you back. He says, which claim? The claim where that you're building these muscles or whatever. That's what they're talking about. I found this very interesting. How to deal with pesticides. Okay, how do you deal with them? They're in all plants, dude. That's you can't you. How do you deal with them? Don't eat them. That's how. Where can I find that muscle is 75% carbohydrate and water? I love these people, man. But Arnold Schwarzenegger and all the other great muscular guys do not listening to this, meaning there must be something wrong with this video information. Otherwise, all athletes and bodybuilders should follow this, which they are absolutely not. Well, you could be on steroids and eating meat, but that doesn't necessarily mean that because you're eating meat and potatoes, that it's the meat that's building the muscle on steroids. That a byproduct of you blowing up, looking like you have muscle on steroids, is because you're eating meat. It's most likely because it's absorbing all the glycogen that you're getting from the potatoes and other carbohydrates that you're downing. Because people have been downing carbohydrates for quite a long time. The slave food peasant slave food diet is based on energy food, which is carbohydrates. He looks like a peasant. See, they look like that. So peasant slaves, they look like this, right? Apparently, I don't know. But that isn't based on myofibrillar growth regardless. Can you talk to me about fruit and liver enzymes? Okay, whatever. Here you go, pimp. I think you dropped this. Okay, drop that. Now somebody's accusing him of fucking needling. How about the sugar feeding candida and fungi in the body? Yeah, okay, you're feeding that. That's why. Oh, sir, you look great. Thank you. Information. Okay, whatever. So you think not doing fruit for 2 weeks? Okay, a month, whatever. You have to go taking steroids, looking like that. You have got to be taking steroids to looking like that, to look like that. You have to take steroids. No, you don't. You can blow your muscles up with carbohydrates and look like that. It gives you an aesthetic look. They're just fake muscles. He's just pumping carbs in his muscle. That's what he's doing. That's why he's talking about that. You're a black guy. Your name is Noir. What are some good sources? Okay, book recommendations, approach, whatever. Does your age matter? Seniors are continuously told we need more protein. Yeah. He's giving out misinformation to fuck up people. You see, people are so dumb they can't think on their own, not realize what this guy's pushing here. This would destroy old people for sure. And young people. He wants to destroy you. This is a great video packed with gems. Oh yeah. Thank you for sharing information. Let people know that they can reverse their chronic diseases with diet and exercise. Diet and exercise doesn't reverse your chronic diseases. It can be the cause of chronic diseases, exercise and diet. Yeah. So, this is bullshit. Such high quality information, all eloquently conveyed. Yeah, backed by science. Oh, it's backed by science, yeah. And delivered by some that looks exceptionally healthy. High inspiration. Well, yeah, science will back the sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, yeah. The glycogen muscles, yeah, the phony muscles. Oh my God, that's just break your. Yeah, but science also corroborates that what he's doing is destructive. Get it? It's destructive to you as a human. Is this feasible for diabetics? Some fruits spike blood sugars more than others. It does. It's definitely not for diabetics. It'll make you into a diabetic. If you keep doing that, you'll hit the target eventually. That's the thing. Very destructive, dude. I don't know. These people are praising him. This is crazy. You like Mike Menz or what? Another great video. Any tips on vegan households? Yeah, okay, whatever. They just love this guy. People praise him. This is insane, bro. Whatever. Oops. This is crazy.
And muscle growth. Now, a fruit-dominant diet in relation to kidney function does two things.
Yeah.
First and foremost, the fruits allow for optimal kidney function, removing acid buildup, removing
it does it?
Waste products, metabolites, and things like that, which increases and improves muscle recovery.
Yeah, but it stresses your body. It makes your liver and your kidneys work a lot harder because you're taking in all these toxins from the fruits. Get it? The fruits themselves, they're apex organisms. They carry their own pesticides within them. So there's the pesticides that have been sprayed on the outside, which is being absorbed by the plant, right? The glyphosates, shit, and all that pesticides. Then it has its own natural pesticides inside. So you can imagine how much oxalates you're absorbing. It's crazy. And then there's other pesticides, not just the oxalates, but there's other stuff that's in there that is poisonous to humans. So, and to, flies, mosquitoes, and humans as well, yeah. This is insane.
Full body recovery, mental and emotional health.
And don't forget the sugars causing glycation. It's a known fact in PubMed. It can cause retardation now. The high fructose levels will cause retardation in your brain. It's a known fact, bro. They know this already. Dysfunctional mitochondria, a bunch of things. Cause diabetes, disease, could cause cancer. Man, it could cause so many diseases, metabolic diseases. It's crazy. Poison causes diseases. Let's put it this way. What he's proposing is to eat poison. Fruits are poisonous to humans. So if fruits are poisonous to humans, it will kill you. It's like this. When they wanted to kill these cows, these farmers, they would take a bag of apples and throw them over the fence, because they knew that if these cows ate these fruits, they'd fucking die if they ate them. So then the farmer would come out in the morning and see a bunch of animals dead on the field. They were like, what happened? They couldn't figure out what happened. What happened was they ate all these apples. They ate apples and they died. Get it? Yeah, because apples are poisonous to I don't know, to cows, whatever. Like fruit are poisonous to humans. So you're consuming poison. And so are plants. They're all poisonous to humans. As carnivore animals, these fruits and vegetables are poisonous to us.
Digestive health, everything, blood flow, etc., hormonal balance, optimal testosterone, etc. And all of these things contribute to greater bone density, muscle growth, muscle retention, sleep.
No, it will remove minerals from your bone and cause wasting. I don't understand this guy. No, your teeth will rot as well. It'll remove minerals from your teeth.
Quality, etc. The list goes.
You'll get demineralization.
On. But number two is when...
Also, if you're a young person growing, it will stunt your growth. It will fuck up your attractiveness in your face and a bunch of stuff.
You have these blood sugar spikes, these short-term blood sugar spikes from fruit consumption that signals to your kidneys to retain more electrolytes, right? And to retain more water so you get adequate and sustained hydration.
Yeah, so you get water muscles. Okay, that's why steroids, they build water muscles.
This is very important for reducing the...
And he wants to build water muscles too. Get it? Yay.
Likelihood of injury to your tendons, ligaments, bones getting...
They're going to get weaker. You're going to get injuries.
Muscle spasms and things like this. A raw vegan diet, specifically a fruit-based raw vegan diet.
Whoa, raw vegan diet, man. It's very destructive. You're going to die, dude. Yeah.
Combined lead to a better hormonal profile. For example, when it comes to
He's lying. It doesn't. It's the opposite.
adequate testosterone, you need hydration, you need magnesium, you need potassium, you need copper, you need vitamin K1 as a substrate for
Yeah, you need all those things, and you get them from meat. You don't get them from plants. Plants are anti-nutrient.
vitamin K2. And a fruit-dominant diet provides an abundance of all of those things.
No, they don't. They're deficient in these trace minerals. They're deficient. Plants are deficient. Yeah.
And so you get a physique that is very athletic as long as your training is on par. This only works if you're actually training.
You get people that have to take synthetic vitamins to try to keep up with that. We don't even know if that's working, really. Doesn't.
TribeByNoire, high raw vegan nutritionist and fitness coach of over 10 years of coaching experience.
My God, 10 years of coaching experience. It's incredible, 10 years of destroying people. Those poor people, man, I feel sorry for them. I'll see you in the next video, friends. I don't know what else to say there. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. It's just crazy.